What is up, YouTube? Bunny Films here with a brand new video, and we are back in the great game of Farming and Friends. And today's video, we are just going to be going over everything new in this most recent update, which is like the Christmas update and level 5 equipment update. So if you do want to stay up to date on every new update happening to Farming and Friends, be sure to subscribe, because I will be the first to know, or first to let you know on YouTube when new stuff is added to the game. But without further ado, we are going to check out almost everything added into the game. The reason I say almost will be explained later, but we will be checking out the level 5 harvester, level 5 tractor, level 5 plow, seeder, and there's one more piece of equipment, but it disappeared. But there's also a level 5 cultivator. So the first piece of equipment we're going to look at is the level 5 combine, harvester, whatever you want to call it. But this is able to harvest potatoes and carrots. So this is able to basically harvest any crop in the game at the moment. And what it does that makes it so much better is that it actually harvests 3 tiles at once. So here we have a little bit of a potato field I can show you guys. And this is 3 tiles in a row being harvested. It has a capacity of 600 seeds, so 600 potatoes, 600 of whatever crop you're growing, and that is really helpful. And there are several little details added, such as like the exposed like crops at the top. I think that's a really awesome touch, but I think it is slightly bugged at the moment, so the developers maybe might fix it later on, just because it's like showing a crop up there, even though like earlier there was no crop inside of it. But anywho, this is a really awesome piece of equipment. We're going to go ahead, we'll check out the price. All the level 5 equipment is around 500,000 coins in the shop. So it is definitely very expensive. I spent about 3 million coins just upgrading all of my equipment and building all of the new buildings added to the game. But let's go ahead, let's get those final few pieces of potatoes. A total of 8 remain, because I only planted 600 potatoes. So let's go ahead and pick it all up. There we go. And also, just as like a little side note, right now there is copyrighted music in this game. The developers are really nice. I believe they will like fix that eventually. But just as like a side note for anyone making videos in the game, beware of that. So maybe like turn your volume down to 0 while you're recording, just so you don't lose that ad revenue. But anywho, that's the level 5 harvester. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump over to the store really quickly so we can go over prices for everything. I don't actually have the level 5 tractor added in the most recent update because I don't really need to spend that additional money, just because it's a lot of money. But that tractor is sold at the vehicle store. All vehicles are sold at the vehicle store, obviously. That's why it's the vehicle store. But this is the level 5 tractor that is sold in the Game Pass, which is the first level 5 tractor added to the game. But if we come over here, we can look under tractors, and there is the Challenger MT9, which is the only level 5 tractor that costs coins. So the other level 5 tractor I have is the Class Xeron 5000, which is actually 375 Robux. So if you definitely don't have the Robux, but you have the coins, I would recommend buying this tractor. And basically what you get from buying this tractor for 600,000 coins is better speed and better, like, towing capacity, so basically, or towing capability, so you can tow better equipment. Also, with the, let's see, I think you will have to have a level 5 tractor if you do want to like pull the level 5 cultivators, plows, etc. But if we look under trucks, nothing new there. Harvesters, you have the JDS 790, and that is what we just looked at, and it's able to harvest potatoes. It can harvest a total of 3 tiles, like I said, and it goes for 550,000 coins. Next up, under plows, we have the GD Shank, which is 400,000 coins, and it's for 3 tiles. And what you get from a better plow is that, one, you can plow more tiles at once, but it also allows your crops to grow even faster. Also with cultivators, I think that also allows your crops to go faster. I might have those mixed up or incorrectly said, but basically they will speed up the crop growing process. So the Horse Joker is 450,000 coins, and I have examples of all this equipment except the new level 5 tractor, which I'll show you in a moment, but I do want to go over the prices really quickly. So this is 450,000 coins and cultivates a total of 3 tiles at once. Seeders, there is a new seeder. It is the Tempo L16. It is 475,000 coins, and it's a level 5 seeder. So that means it can plant any seed in the game. The original potato seeder, the level 4 one, only can plant one tile at a time, whereas this one, the Tempo, can plant 3 tiles at once, which is fantastic. Under trailers, nothing new. And then under tree cutters, nothing new. Let me just go run through here. Yeah, nothing. Okay, yeah. So all of that is the same. So we've gone over all of the prices. So let's go ahead and demo all of the equipment. I already own it at my base, and there are a few other things besides vehicles that were added to the game, and we'll go over those momentarily. But let's go ahead and simulate as if we are basically plowing a field. So first off, we need to go ahead and get our plow right here. And this, again, 3 tiles wide, super helpful. So let's go ahead and attach it to our level 5 tractor, like so. There we go, press X, and let's go ahead and do a sharp turn. And this is the GD Shank, probably around 500,000 coins. I don't remember the exact prices. And let's go ahead and we're gonna go, oops, slightly getting stuck on the combine. This will fix it. There we go. Okay, and I do have 3 semi-trailers there, you might notice. And let's go ahead and we're gonna just begin plowing this field. And as you can see, this is super helpful for speeding things up because it is not easy. Because I have a field that's about 2,250 total tiles of land that has to be cultivated and plowed and seeded every single time. So this just makes it a whole lot easier because now I can farm more tiles at once. I'm not going to go ahead and farm this entire field. I just want to give like a brief demo of how the equipment works, how good it is, and I highly recommend buying it. I see no reason not to unless you really can't afford it. Also, I think, let's see, can I not back up? Okay, I can back up. Sometimes you might get stuck with it. I think that happens with all of the equipment in the game. I'm not too sure, but I really can't back up with it. So maybe that can get fixed eventually. Who knows? It just seems like a little physics thing. So it is a bit more difficult to control, I will admit. Same with the cultivator, just because it is a wider trailer. So you do have that, you have to control it better. So keep that in the back of your head if you do choose to buy it. But overall, it is pretty easy to farm and highly recommended. So let's go ahead, let's just get this final strip of land plowed, and then we'll move on to the cultivator, which I believe is in this new building here. We will go over after we go over all of the farming equipment. So we'll drop that off there, and let's actually open, well, I guess I'll go over this now. So this is the warehouse right here, and this is the largest storage facility in the game for storing your equipment. There's also another building added. I'll show you really quickly. If we go under buildings, you can go to the bottom, and there's the large garage. So the large garage is 120 by 100 tiles, and it's a slightly less, it's inferior to this awesome warehouse we have here. But as you can see, it's slightly smaller if we compare the sizes. That's why I didn't really bother placing this. I also don't really have any space on my farm. But inside, you can get like a brief look from this hologram. Definitely can fit most of your vehicles. Really awesome. Highly recommend. But if you can actually spare the extra money, you can actually upgrade to the warehouse, which is double the price at 120,000 coins. But it has a size of 152 by 210. And this is what it looks like. It is absolutely massive. So this is the hologram right here. This is what it looks like. In comparison to the field, look how big that is. Wow. So that's the biggest building you can place on your farm at the moment. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. This is great for storing all of your equipment. You have 2 garage doors you can control with this little control panel, really awesome, or little button pad, I guess, whatever you want to call it, that makes the doors go up and down. You also have this nice convenient doorway that goes down the middle, and then there's little cement blocks that prevent you from like running into things. That's cool. And there's shelving units at the back. I've not really tested this out yet, but I think they can actually hold seeds, which is pretty nice and convenient. It's a really efficient way to store them. I'm so excited with this building. It's probably my most favorite thing in this update. One thing, oh yeah, it's several things. So you can, if you want to like reorganize the garage, you just press R. I'm not going to press that just because I'll go over that in a moment. But if you want to respawn things, you'll have to just press, let's see, I think T. Let's press Q. Respawn. Oh, that's a glitch. I can't read. There's like, it's not opening back up. Okay, let's exit the garage really quickly and then re-enter, and then hopefully that prompt will open up again. That will allow us to respawn our vehicles. So let's exit out and enter back in, respawn things. There we go. So this is how you can respawn all of your equipment, and I believe almost everything can fit in here. So I think semi-trailer, can that fit? Oh yeah, so literally all of my equipment I have, I can respawn and put in here, except for the, let's close out of this really quickly. Except for this right here. I don't exactly know why this won't fit here. I mean, I had to drive it in here myself. So that's for harvesting cocoa. So sadly, I had to drive that in there, but maybe that can get fixed eventually by the developers, because they seem to be really on top of all of the bugs and little complaints. So anywho, that's that. Let's go ahead, and I need to find, oh, there it is. It's all the way in the back. Okay. One thing I do like is that, like, when you respawn the equipment, well, it's a bit difficult to actually reach because I have so much in the way. So what we'll do, I'm going to move this cedar, attach, and I'm going to park this back here. Oh yeah, and I do have a competition going on in my Discord server. It's like a farm building competition. All you have to do is submit a picture of your farm, and you have a chance of winning 50 alien seeds, which is the rarest thing in this game. So recommend checking it out in my Discord server, discord.gg/bunnyfilms. Let me go ahead and put a link on the screen really quickly, if you do want to join. And if that doesn't work, there's a link in the description. But anywho, that's that. And if you do want to play this game, the link to this game will be in the description below. Also use code BUNNYFILMS. It has to be typed exactly like that, or else it will not work, and you will get some extra not Robux. That'd be awesome. But no, you'd get some extra coins in the game. So definitely use that code. But here we have the Horse Joker, which is the best cultivator in the game. It cultivates 3 tiles at once, and it also does speed up the growing process for any crops in the game. I do notice that the sun is setting, so one thing I did notice is that shadows, I think shadows are relatively new to the game. Before, the sun would just set, and it'd look a bit awkward because the sun would be shining through the mountains and like the terrain. So maybe that's new. I'm not entirely certain, so I'm not gonna go over that too much, but it's a nice little feature. In my opinion, even if it wasn't implemented in the last update, I think it looks better. But let's go ahead. It is nighttime, and the headlights on this tractor don't really work. I think it has to do with like Roblox's new lighting and that sort of thing. So I will skip ahead until it's morning time. This year, we are on the road to 100,000 subscribers, and if you want to be a part of this awesome channel, be sure to subscribe. Tell your friends, your cat, your hamster, and even your grandma to subscribe. Anyways, back to the video. Alrighty, everyone, it is daytime, and this field looks like a complete mess. You have just a combination of like dark soil, lighter soil, it's like a little coloring bug, I don't know. And then you have like all sorts of different fields. You have like plowed soil, and then you have cultivated soil. It's just a big mess. But we're just gonna go ahead and like do this final stretch of fields so we can go ahead and plant some potatoes, which I'm really looking forward to. But we have to go ahead and do a bit more cultivating before we can do that. So let's go ahead and do a sharp turn, and just almost done, and then we'll go get the cedar so we can plant the potatoes. But yeah, this field, big mess. I'll have to clean that up off camera. But here we go. Is that it? Okay, that's not it. But okay. So now that's done, we have almost 6 rows of a field plowed and cultivated. So now we can go ahead and seed it. We're going to go ahead, we're going to drop this off, and we're going to pick up the cedar right here. And we're going to drive over to the store so we can fill it up with potatoes. You can also like bring a trailer to the store, but right now I don't really need to buy that much. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I bring a trailer or the cedar, because either way it gets filled up. So we'll go ahead and bring this over here to Farmco. Yay. Okay, here we go. Park that here. And we have a total of 6 rows, and each row is 50. So let's go ahead and we'll get about 6 boxes. I think that's safe to say. There we go. Is that... Just don't fall. Okay. There we go. So, 6 rows for 6 boxes. We will have a bit left over. My goodness. This countertop needs to be wider. Please, developers. Or at least, I don't know. I have such a hard time placing boxes because it goes on the other side. Maybe it's just me, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have to be added. But let's go ahead and let's get all 4 for 480,000 coins. So just think. You could either buy potatoes, or 4 potato boxes for the price of like a cedar or something like that, because this level 5 cedar is about equivalent in price. So I definitely recommend building up your money so that you can actually spend a lot of money on seeds before you do upgrade your equipment, because the cultivator and the plow, it does make it more convenient, but it doesn't really affect how much money you make. What really affects how much money you make is like how big your field is. So I mean, focus on like building money up first and then buy some really nice equipment. That's just my opinion. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I didn't even wait. What am I doing? I have no idea why I left the store. I was like just talking to myself and got distracted. But we do have to buy 2 more boxes. So let's get 1 and 2 and pop them on the counter. And there we go. So now let's go ahead, fill up the cedar, and then we will head back to the store, or back to my farm, where we will go ahead and plant them. I believe I have covered everything in this update. I know there is a Roblox, like they're selling something for Robux, which I'll talk about in a moment. But right now I do want to focus on everything, like one thing at a time, basically. So let's go over here. This warehouse, so big. That'd be cool if you could put like a big sign on it. Because I mean, I feel like you could put like Bunny's Farm or like a decal or just something cool. I think it'd be a nice touch. But anywho, here we are. Let's go ahead and begin planting potato seeds with the level 5 cedar. So look at this. But if we get to the end, we should be at 150 potato seeds, which is this is basically 3 times the capacity. It can hold a total of 600 potato seeds, and the original potato thing could only hold a total let's close out of that. A total of 200 seeds. So this is 3 times the capacity. And it's also 3 times the width, so you can plant 3 tiles at once. And we will have a little bit left over, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to turn around, and, whoops, missed a few tiles there. So let's go ahead and get those tiles taken care of. There we go. And there are a few places we can plant along here. We only have 19 seeds, so before you know it, we will have all of them planted. But now we have to go ahead and wait for the seeds to grow so we can harvest them with the new combine. So let's go ahead, we're going to drop this off right over there, and we're going to wait. But while we're doing that, let's go ahead and talk about this. So the Christmas vehicle pack is for 999 Robux, almost 1,000. It's expensive, so I'm going to go ahead, I'll tell you all about it, and then I'll give you my opinion on like if you should buy it or not, and then when you should buy it. So this comes with a tractor right here, a plow, which I believe is right there. Actually, no, it's not all picture, but it comes with a plow, a cultivator, and a seeder. I don't think this is in the game. I'm not entirely certain, but I've never seen this there. I'm just like, watch where my cursor is, because that's what I'm talking about. But then there's also the tractor here. I think that's like a level 4 tractor. It might be also a level 5. And then you have this combine here, which I believe is the same one as the level 5 combine we have at our farm. It does come with a really cool skin on the vehicles. I think that is really awesome looking. So if you already have level 5 equipment, or you have like Robux, well, actually this. Okay. So if you already have level 5 equipment, I don't see a reason to buy the Game Pass, but unless you have like extra Robux, if you don't have level 5 equipment, then I would recommend buying the Game Pass, because if you actually look in the shop, I don't think you can actually buy coin. Maybe you can. I don't know. I thought you could like, oh, coins. There we go. Yeah, but like, as you can see, 70,000 coins is 2,800 Robux, and all of the equipment that comes in this package, I'd say is worth over 1 million coins in this game. So definitely don't spend if you were to buy this, don't spend the money on coins, spend it on the Christmas vehicle pack, where you can get a lot more for a bit of a more, or actually a cheaper price, because this is about the same price as buying 20,000 coins. So that's just my opinion. We're going to go ahead, and we have to wait for the potatoes to grow, but it should be not very long until they're grown, because we do have that level 5 equipment, which gives it the extra buff. So while I was waiting for the potatoes to grow, I saw that I couldn't attach my level 5 tractor to the semi-trailer, but I was looking through their Discord, and apparently it's intentional. So I mean, I'm not happy about this, because, I mean, well, for one, I sold my semi-trailer, but 2, I don't see how this tractor cannot hitch onto this trailer. Like, this tractor's I don't know, but, like, I don't really see how that, like, I don't know. I just don't see the reasoning behind it, so I'm not entirely too happy about um them removing the compatibility between this tractor and that trailer, because now that means I have to buy a semi truck, and like this tractor is more powerful than that semi truck. So I mean, I don't know, but maybe guys share like what your ideas are in the comment section, like if you agree with that, if you disagree. But like I think that's a bit whack. Unfavorable. I'm not happy about that, but I mean, I guess whatever can happen. So we'll go ahead. We have to buy a semi truck because I just sold it for 120,000 coins. I don't see the logic behind that. Like, compare this tractor, this monstrosity, to this tiny semi truck. Sure, the semi truck has 6 wheels, but those are 6 tiny wheels compared to these 4 massive wheels. I just don't see why. But apparently, we need a semi truck to attach to the trailers. That's a big bummer. Wait, I wonder how many cows doing. I haven't really paid attention to them. I have like a chainsaw in their feed bin. But I mean, I guess that's that. So let's go ahead. We bought our new semi truck. Yay! Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and attach this to that. There we go. And bummerooski, but we'll move on. So let's go ahead. We're going to position this about right here. So eventually when the potatoes do grow, we can harvest them, but it will take a bit of time just because it's potatoes. So that's what's expected. So I'll meet you guys back at my field once the potatoes are ready. Also, another cool thing in the game is that snow has replaced rain. And I think the potatoes are ready. Let's give it a shot. There we go. So we now have a total capacity of 600 in this harvester with a with a width of 3 tiles. So let's go ahead. Let's get all of the potatoes picked up, and you know, I'm wondering, like, maybe they'll add like a massive trailer for a level 5 tractor. I think that'd be awesome, like a level 5 trailer. I mean, I guess that'd be cool. Those are not ready to be grown yet or harvested yet, so we'll come back to that. But let's go ahead and get this, the rest of this, and we'll load it into our semi-trailer. I already had 600 potatoes in there, so we might have to like load the rest into the other semi-trailer as well. So let's go ahead. We're gonna farm all of that and drop it over. There we go. And I mean, that's about it. So we harvested all of that, and now we have this semi-trailer. I'll go ahead and, I don't know if the price is going to be great. If not, I won't sell, but we'll give it a shot really quickly. And I know there's still some potatoes over there, but I'll get those later. So that is about it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. I'm really happy with this update. Everything except the semi-truck thing. I mean, I want a level 5 trailer. I think that'd be nice. But apparently we do need a semi-truck now to drive these trailers. But let's look at prices. 2,721 is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and just sell. That's also annoying. There we go, sell. $2.2 million. Well, I round it up to $2.3 million for all those potatoes. That is a great, great deal. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Merry Christmas. I know this is a bit of late upload, but I just wanted to get it out. Just as like a little recap for my live stream, because that was a bit long. But have a fantastic day. Subscribe. Help us get to 100,000 subscribers. And that's it. Goodbye.